Gentlemen and ladies, Sherry James here. I wrote you this talk based on a question that I frequently get asked, which is, do beta blockers create erectile dysfunction? So I hope that you find this talk enlightening and informative. So I often get asked, do beta blockers create erectile dysfunction? Now, based on 15 years of observation and helping men heal beta blocker induced, my answer has to be yes. Beta blockers can and do cause ED. Now, studies will say that it's rare, but reality tells a different story. The reason I wrote this talk is that I've worked with these men for many years that are struggling with this issue, and the medical community often tries to shift the blame. But you know your body best, and if you think these medications are having a negative impact on your ability to get a firm erection, then you need to trust your instincts. So I'm going to tell you how the problem starts, what to look out for, and to give you hope that it can be overcome. If you're not on beta blockers or diuretics or have high blood pressure and you have zero stress in your life, then obviously there is no need to listen to this talk. And by the way, I'm Sherry James RN, and I help men heal erectile dysfunction with a real root cause holistic approach. So here's how the pattern begins. When I ask my clients, what's going on in your life when you were put on these high blood pressure meds? In all of the cases, they were perfectly healthy, but they were in a temporary high stress situation, such as divorce, child custody, death of a loved one, or financial challenges. These stressors created hypertension. Because of the hypertension, a doctor then goes ahead and puts the guys on beta blockers. Now, let's say that you move, or your doctor moves, or you change insurance companies, and you see a new doctor. Well, those beta blockers are going to follow you everywhere, and that new doctor is going to prescribe you beta blockers as well. So you're going to end up being on these things for the rest of your life. So at some point, beta blocker-induced erectile dysfunction will show up, and you'll have to go on PDE5 inhibitors such as Viagra. So what I want to do now is share a case study with you of a gentleman that I worked with who is 65. He himself is a doctor, and he's on a high dose of beta blockers plus diuretics for the past 20 years. At 45 years young, he went through a long divorce and child custody battle. He had hypertension at that time, and he went on beta blockers. When I started working with him, he also had irritable bowel syndrome, lactose intolerance, and high cholesterol. Obviously, he was not feeling great from all this, and he had erectile dysfunction on top of it. And what this did is it prevented him from dating, and he felt very lonely. So I coached him through making positive lifestyle changes and healthy habits, and then I proposed what I wanted to do to his doctor, who actually spoke to me on the phone, which is very rare. And as a team, we helped him get off these pills. So after working with me for 4 months, I'm very happy to say that he is off the beta blockers and the diuretic, shows no symptoms of IBS, his cholesterol went down, no more lactose intolerance. He is waking up for the first time in 20 years with a healthy morning erection. He got a girlfriend, and he can have penetrative sex without pills. And his cherry on top is that he can eat ice cream again, because that makes him very happy. So here are some things I want you to consider. When you're having major life stressors, hypertension can be normal because your nervous system and emotional body are taxed. Even perfectly healthy people get hypertension during these big stressors. So here's a few things you can do. So when you are going through these high stressor experiences, you can seek out and learn techniques for stress management. You can talk to a therapist, you can hire a coach, and you can learn to manage these, events in your life. Also, you can create space in your life to allow painful emotions to surface without escaping them. And you know what I mean by that. Like, don't run to the bottle, don't run to porn, don't run to another woman. Like, actually sit there and feel your painful emotions. They will surface and they will clear out of your system eventually. Now, if you are on blood pressure medication, here's something you want to look out for. When you see your morning erection, what I call flatlining, that means that it's consistently non existent. That is the number one sign that your blood pressure medications are causing you ED, or it's surely going to follow. So definitely look for that flatline because beta blockers affect your nervous system's ability to cause an erection, and the nervous system is where the hard on cascade begins. So, as a side note with diuretics, what they do is they create less fluid in your veins, and you really need healthy blood flow in and out to get it up and keep it up. And I also want to mention, please never ever go off blood pressure medications on your own. This has to be done with the guidance of a physician, and it must be in conjunction with a healthy lifestyle and careful monitoring. And if you'd like more resources on healing erectile dysfunction naturally, you can go to my website, which is www.sherry-james.com. That's SHARI-James.com. And there's going to be some more free resources for you there. If you like what you heard in this video, please like, comment, and then follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I look forward to creating more content for you. Remember, keep it up.